The Spider Strikes is the first book in the Web of the Spider book series that we've read by Michael Spradlin, and the cover didn't really do it justice, because the cover is like, oh, okay, I see a kid hiding in the woods, I see 3 kids behind him with flashlights, and they look like Nazis, but I don't know what it is. This book is so good, and by this book I mean The Spider Strikes. It really holds your attention to such a degree that you want to get it in front of those elementary school kids who don't want to read, because it's written at a level that those upper elementary school, those middle elementary school kids can read, yet it's entertaining enough and educational enough for those middle schoolers to read and up. And that's a hoot, considering that it's about Nazis, or about these teenagers in 1930s Germany. And the trick is with The Spider Strikes, it's book 3 in the series. And if you check Amazon, it says it's book 3 of book 3. And that's a bummer. But I checked Michael's website, and Michael's like, hey, I've got 6 books in this series, 1 for each year until 1936, when I believe Hitler took power in Germany. My history is failing me, but I think that's what his website said. And you really hope there are 6 books in this series, because it's so entertaining. It gets everything right that kids, especially boys, young reluctant reader boys in elementary school, it gets everything right that they don't want, and it puts it in a book. And it does it without fart jokes. That's all the more impressive, because trying to get an elementary school kid away from fart jokes is tough. It's really tough. It's tougher to get them to read, and this book doesn't have any pictures, so it's not going to exactly be like Catnip, where it's like, ooh, come look at this, but it's so entertaining and it's relatable, and it does this while respecting the reader, because obviously if it's historical fiction and it's written in 1931's Germany, it's going to have some Nazi youth in there, and it does, and it's so educational. You hate that, because I had no idea the Nazi youth were such a thing, but it is, because you start to research it. The older readers will research it and say, I wonder if this is true, I wonder if that's true. And to an extent, a lot of what Michael writes about in the book is true, about the Nazi youth, about the relevance and the prevalence of scouting in Germany back then, and how it was so competitive and so fun until the Nazi youth and the Nazi party outlawed scouting. That's a separate website. That's a whole different rabbit hole you may or may not go under. But man, this book is so wicked entertaining. And it does such a trick. It respects the reader, it treats them with intelligence, and it paces the chapter length just perfectly. The longest chapter is like 11 pages. The shortest is 3 pages. But as it works, that 3-page chapter is towards the end of the book, right when the climax is building, and you know what's going to happen, and it's so plausible. It does it in a way that where it's realistic fiction that could happen, even though it didn't happen. It's the way a kid would realize or think of teenagers back in 1931's Germany, if they were trying to just have fun and not be with the Nazi youth, but maybe some of their friends joined the Nazi youth. How would they handle it? What would they do? It's great. It really is. Book blew my expectations out of the water, and I really hope this is book 3 of 6 in the Web of the Spider book series, because it's awesome. Hear it in my voice. Elementary school libraries, you're probably hip to this, and I am slow to the game on this one. But that's life. If you're not, and you're like, hey, what's this Spider Strikes book? Check it out, because it is age appropriate. You hear Nazi youth. Oh, it's so appropriate for those middle school ages. It'll plant seeds of curiosity, and it's got a glossary in the back. It's got a timeline that is a non-fiction timeline. Great. The Spider Strikes, and it's awesome, and this is Daddy Mojo. Boom!